grown or growing up, I I've heard my mom say one or two things about my dad. In fact, she always said things about my dad, and one of which was that she would have loved it if they spent time together more. You
Okay.
know, my mom was still in school and they were still trying to tie up their engagement and stuffs.
All right.
And before this sad incident happened, and for the very short time that they had together, my mom, like, she was feeling heavenly because my dad, of course, you know how handsome my dad
Oh, she
was.
is
Yes,
very handsome.
he was a very cute guy and very popular guy, you know.
Yes.
And when others are busy flocking around her, he has his eyes on his assets,
Yes.
his precious what should I use now,
Oh,
you know.
no, no, no,
And
don't worry.
he
Don't worry.
pampered her. Mommy told me how he pampered her and how he pampered everybody that is associated to my mom, you know.
And Cynthia, let me ask you a very intriguing question. Being very popular and at the peak of his youth, very handsome, good looking, tall, slender, fit, athletic, and all of that. And considering the kind of job he did with men, women all over the place, moving from one hotel, one town to the other, how do you feel that you never for one day had any boy or girl, any other man, young man or woman coming to you to say, yeah, I'm actually a daughter or a son of Celestine? Just only you. How do you feel about that? When other musicians have children that they cannot count and all that, but just only you. What do you say
Okay.
about such a man?
What do I say? Anyway, the only thing I can say to this is that at some point, up until now, I keep wishing I have siblings here and there. I keep wishing my ears are still on the ground. If I have any sibling out there, please bring yourself out.
So
You
you
know,
welcome actually anybody who comes forward, and you have a proof that is your dad's child.
in this life,
Yeah.
let's see how it goes.
Okay. Okay. But you have a sibling. What happened to your mother after the loss of her
Okay.
sweetheart?
My mom, she knows her feelings anyway. Like I said, I was a baby then. But my mom remarried in 1983.
Okay.
Yeah, she
From
remarried.
1977 to 1983.
Yes, she remarried in 1983, and I have a sister.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And that your sister is actually where your mother is
Yeah, yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah. She stays in the US, and then my mom is with her now.
Wow.
Yes.
Please, you will say our good wishes to her. She's our mommy and a very dear person to us. All right. Cynthia is here. He wants us to celebrate Celestine Ukwu always. And please, we are inviting your support. Ordinarily, we don't do this. Before we go on to tell people this kind of thing or make this kind of announcement, ordinarily people should pay. But I know that it is the to be the wish of everyone in Solid FM, including the management, to support the efforts of Celestine Ukwu Memorial Foundation. And that is why we're inviting you to please reach out to them. Anything can you do will be appreciated. If you come to the Solid FM, ask of UC, the MC, the general manager, ask of what short, anybody that you are here for Celestine Ukwu Foundation, we are going to respond to you. As for Chiziani, we will guide you through. But wherever you are, if you can listen very carefully, take down this number. Um, if you have anything to put there so that we can come together again for our dear brother Celestine Ukwu and for the well-being of his estate, we would wish if you can uh, put any little thing into this account, FCMB, and the number is 200-330-7448. FCMB, name Celestine Ukwu Memorial Foundation. We want to, if we can put up a museum for Celestine Ukwu, where you can come and see all of his music, see how he lived, watch documentaries on him, ask questions, and have somebody to tell you about him. You even a young artist and you want to do collaboration, you can have the opportunity to study more about him and then get proper guide and all of that. I have people like Uncle Fred here that will help facilitate that. So please, anything, help us with your support into this FCMB account, Celestine Ukwu Memorial Foundation 200-330-7448. Like I said, if you meet any of us, myself, Whatshot, Chiziane, UCDMC, anybody here, we can help. We normally don't do this, but Celestine Ukwu has made many of our listeners, including ourselves, to have some very beautiful moments. Personally, if I begin to share my experience, how listening to Onwa saved my life when life happened to me. Celestine Ukwu sang me back from sorrow, sang me out of the depths of the hole I found myself. Celestine Ukwu comforted me when I stayed alone, crying. My family was not with me. I couldn't even get to them. It was a time that I had to do everything to survive. You can't imagine a man like me going to the bank to deposit 500 naira so that my wife could get it and use to feed my family. When my wife got a lot of 500, I didn't say 500,000 naira, 500 naira. She couldn't get any ATM that could dispense 500 naira. I listened to Celestine Ukwu and I got up today. I know where I am, and I can actually easily send that amount with a lot and lot of zeros on it. So finally, before we go, Freddie, I'm sure that you too have your own experience. If you begin to talk about life and how it has happened and how it happens, and Celestine Ukwu will always be there for us to listen to. So finally, what do you have to say about this? The capacity of this man to cure sorrow, to cure, depression and all of that. Finally, very briefly, please.
Very briefly, and will I be brief? Can I ever be brief when it has to do with Celestine? Because Celestine touched on every aspect of life, Since I started reporting entertainment and culture, I've never seen anybody whose music will make my body tingle. Anyone I hear shocks me. Then Ukwu Nanche could be one of the songs. Like you said, on what helped you. Ukwu will continue to give me hope. We started life here trying to write entertainment and culture. Moved from Outlook newspapers till Radio Nigeria, and then moved on to Lagos. At the time, I didn't have a job. I would listen to Celestine. Okwukwe gave me hope. Yes. Gave me hope and made me survive. So, talking about Celestine, I don't know, everybody should have one particular song from Celestine Ukwu that touches.
All right, thank you very much. I know if I leave you talk and talk and talk. Cynthia, you are Celestine Ukwu that we see here today. Just share with us that moment that you used one particular sound to get to resolve issues of life. That song that had ministered to you, and if possibly the situation that had led to that. Just pray, please.
Okay, I would, in brief, let me just say it's an Ijenu for me. Because that track, Ijenu, summarizes the entire life of a man. It's very philosophical. It talks about human existence. It's a gospel. Ijenu tells you that in this life there is you don't look at life in one way. There must always be a balance. God Himself made it that way. There is good, there is bad. There is morning, there is evening. So there is balance. When you find yourself in some situations, it will not be there forever. Everything has time.
Okay. Thank you very much. Everything has time. Today is the time for Cynthia Ukwu to be here with us, and along with Freddie Wenjora, our very good friend. Freddie also played a part in sharpening my writing skill as a rookie entertainment journalist, and today We appreciate God for all of that. So, Freddie, let me say thank you for the world. I appreciate what you did in my life.
I didn't know this. Thank you too.
All right, Cynthia. Once again, thank you for coming, and rest assured that the love that you brought from your father that you are spreading across the world will get to the people. Let us leave you with this one. Obuna Mehe Adiro Mbalu Amadi. When they talked about this song, I didn't even know that it has something to do with the war. With any, you can imagine the war is the extreme of violence, but it's a love song talking to a woman. And you know, when a woman disconnects, it can be like a war to a man. Adam Mamuna Gigebe. I've cuddled my wife to the beauty of this song, particularly when those tips happen and you come together once again. Celestine Ukwu does the talking with his songs, and this was one of the songs that I always cherish. Thank you very much for being there, listening to us today. And then, yes, if I leave, definitely I'm not leaving you like that. One mic is already in the building, is already in the house to continue with Otiwa Junction. From there, he will drive both Freddie and Cynthia around the whole city of Enugu and even across the world with beautiful tales, chit chats, and music. Thank you very much. We'll continue to be there for you. See you next week. Thank you. My name is Workshop Amici.